Hello, my name is Amit Datta. Welcome to BMGT633 Statistical Analysis for Management. I wanted to take a few minutes to discuss the course a little bit and offer you some suggestions that you may find helpful in doing well in the course. Now, in today's digital world, we are drowning in data. I think we all recognize that. And data is becoming the new raw material of business, and businesses are looking, organizations of all kinds actually, are looking to make data-driven decisions. But it is not easy to make sense out of this ocean of data. And this is where statistics comes in. Quite simply, in a nutshell, statistics is all about extracting patterns from data. That's all it is. The set of tools and techniques that allows you to extract patterns from data. And the patterns tell you something about an underlying phenomenon, which then gives you the basis for taking action or making a decision, which is what business decision making is all about anyways. So just to give you an example, how could a tire manufacturer, say Michelin for example, determine whether or not its manufacturing process is producing tires of the appropriate quality that they're guaranteeing to customers? How could an organization find out if a training program that it has instituted has improved safety in the workplace? Okay, or for that matter, how could a company like Sears price or like Best Buy price extended warranty contracts on the consumer goods that it sells, whether it be a lawnmower or a digital camera? So in this course, we'll learn techniques that help us extract patterns from data and enable us to address these kinds of business decision-making problems. Coming now to the nature of the course specifically, it is important to recognize that this course, BMGT 633, is a methods course. In other words, the focus is on learning a set of tools that will be applicable or useful in a wide variety of business settings. In fact, this is the only methods course in your entire program. Now, I'm pretty sure that none of you entered this program to become statisticians. You want to be business persons. You want to be able to make business decisions and take business actions and so forth. And that's fine. But we have to be able to walk before we can run. We must master the techniques before we can apply them in business settings. So what we will do is, the way we will approach this course is, there will be a lot of problem solving. So we will learn the techniques, but not in a theoretical, mathematical way. We will learn them in the context of small business problems. So that we will be solving business problems, but small ones. And but it's important to remember that the emphasis is on learning the techniques. And the hope is that once you have these techniques well under your belt at the end of this course, then you will be in an excellent position to tackle the large-scale and more sophisticated business problems in your marketing classes, in your accounting, finance, or operations management classes, which is what really matters at the end of the day. But let's firmly remember that if you have not mastered the techniques, then applying them appropriately and creatively in real problem solving settings will not happen. Okay, so that's the nature of the course. So we'll have to remember that it's a methods course. Certainly, I will try to keep the mathematics to a bare minimum, but please do recognize that I cannot make the course math-free. That's the nature of the content. So we'll have to be mentally prepared for that type of a content. I will certainly keep, as I said, math to a minimum, and we will be using Excel and have Excel help us do a lot of the calculation. But at the end of the day, the concepts are quantitative in nature, and we need to keep that in mind. So there's a certain degree of precision that will be expected and required in mastering the techniques. Last but not least, let me offer some suggestions which I hope will help you do well in the course. Given that this course is only 10 weeks long, the strongest advice that I can give you is not to fall behind. And this, in my experience, the single most common reason for students having difficulty in this course is that they have fallen behind in the course material. The material builds up on itself rather rapidly, so falling behind is absolutely not recommended. It takes time to assimilate any new material on top of that, and this is particularly quantitative content. So please do not fall behind. Second, practice as many problems as you can. This is a methods course, as I said, and the key to mastering the methods is to apply them in many different problem settings. So work as many problems as you can. Now, when you go to the course website, and I will have this in the email that accompanies this video to the class, I will be posting a set of what I call minimal set of problems from each of the chapters that we do. So this is sort of the smallest set of problems that at the very least you should work. But I would certainly highly recommend that you work many more problems from the book, as many as you can. And if you're working in groups, have team members help each other out. So working problems is also key. Also, and I think this is equally important, when you work the problems, try to avoid the temptation to work them mechanically, okay? Because the main objective of working these problems is to understand concepts and understand the techniques. You never know in what form a problem will manifest itself in reality. So trying to approach the problem solving, the problems in a cookbook or formulaic manner will not help you master the content. Okay, so as you work many different problems, try to avoid the temptation to work them mechanically or in a formulaic manner. Try to understand what's going on conceptually underneath the problem and why you're applying a particular technique, what each of those steps in working the problem really mean in terms of interpreting what is actually happening in the problem setting. Next, I would highly recommend that you bring your laptop and your textbook to class every week. This will, as I said, I will work a lot of problems, and if you do so, you will be able to work problems with me in class. Last but not least, please know and realize that I'm here to help you learn. So do not feel shy to approach me for help. You can email me, and that's usually the best way to get a hold of me. But I'm here to help you. So you are not alone, you're not on your own. If you need any help, if you think that I can be of assistance, please do not hesitate to approach me. I know that you come from diverse non-business backgrounds in your undergraduate programs, and your quantitative skills and acumen may vary across the class, but don't worry, this is not rocket science, okay? So with a little bit of discipline and perseverance, everyone should be able to do just fine in the course. Okay, so once again, welcome to BMGT633, and I look forward to seeing you in class.